Hey everybody, this is Dave with What Dave Reads. Thanks for checking in again today with episode number 3 of my Daily Wisdom. And today I want to talk about source code. Back in the 90s, when those of us who were in kind of growing up in that computer era, when you wanted to learn how to do HTML or learn some code you'd never done before, the easiest way to do that was by finding the source code file. You essentially would open up the file, which would usually be like a text file in Notepad, and it would show you everything that the programmer of the website or the app or whatever you were looking at did. And that's how I learned a lot of the way to do HTML. Now, that was 20 years ago when I was a teenager, but the technique still works today. And it works with pretty much everything you do. It's kind of like the idea of a kid who pulls apart a toaster with a screwdriver because they want to see how it works. Recently, I was scrolling through Facebook, and I saw an advertisement from Tim Ferriss, one of my favorite authors. And the advertisement was offering Tim's 5 best rituals that he does every morning to have a productive day. It's obviously it was meant to get some kind of clicks, but I said, you know what? This is a guy who's successful. He's been doing this for probably about 15 years now. He's a multimillionaire. He's got a TV show. I'm going to view his source code. Now, I don't mean actually going to his website and looking at the source code, but what I meant was I'm going to see how his marketing works. I'm going to go through the whole process, and then I'm going to copy it and find the metrics myself. So that's what I did. I clicked on the link. It led me to a very simple landing page with an email capturer. It told me a little bit about him in case I didn't know who he was. It offered all the benefits that I would get for signing up, and then it has, of course, the call to action. So I put my email in, I sign up for his newsletter. It redirects me to a thank you page that has 3 different guides I can download. So I'm getting way more than what I bargained for already. He's already over promising and over delivering on top of that, which is huge. I've been following his newsletter since then. Now, what's interesting, I didn't see any call to action on sales, but there were some stuff to advertise books he'd written. I've got them all, so I didn't need to go buy those, but I'm sure that at some point or another, I'll get a newsletter that says, hey, I'm doing this masterclass, or I'm holding this seminar, or I'm doing this thing and that, and there'll be a sale there. So I took the exact same design. I created a similar Facebook ad. I started just targeting entrepreneurs and people who wanted to learn how to read more. I offered my 26 ways to make money online, which you can get at whatdavereads.com. And I copied it almost, word for word. I mean, obviously I put myself in and my own techniques and my own ideas, but the results were staggering. I was getting 10% conversion rate. So every person who was clicking through on that Facebook ad, 1 out of 10 of them was signing up. And then the open rates were fantastic. I was getting 50% open rate on the first couple emails. Click-through rates are around 5 to actually 8% on my second one, so it's huge. And I learned all this just by viewing Tim's source code. So that's what I recommend you do. If there's something that you're interested in or somebody that you're a fan of, go to them and see what they do. See what kind of stuff that they use to be successful. Like if you want to build an Instagram following, go find out what Selena Gomez is posting about. I'm not saying you have to post pictures of yourself being a young 20-year-old girl, but get a feel for what she does and what her social media marketing team does that makes her have 100 million followers on Instagram. Or if you are interested in like a fitness guru or like someone like The Rock, what's he doing on Instagram? What's he doing on social media? I follow Tim Ferriss, but you could do the same with Russell Brunson. I mean, heck, he's the master of it. Just go through his ClickFunnels site and see what he does. It's the best way to learn is to learn from mentors and masters and people who are, up here. You're not going to learn nearly as much from people who are kind of down on the same level. Guys like me, sure, I can help you get to the next step. And for many of you, I'm probably 10 steps ahead of you. But hey, I'm not going to feel any kind of resentment if you go to Arnold Schwarzenegger, or if you go to Selena Gomez, or you go to The Rock or Tim Ferriss. But I hope that's helpful. That's what I do. And if you got any questions, comments, leave them down below. Check out my website, whatdavereads.com. I've got 26 different ways to make money online, so subscribe to that. And if you like these videos, well, I'm trying to put them out every day, so subscribe to me here on YouTube. I'll see you tomorrow.